Welcome to the homestead. Glad you're watching. Well, I've been doing videos during the daytime when I should be out here working, and all kinds of just stuff's happening. Anyway, Lee's sick today, so it's evening time, and I gotta weed eat this garden and clean it up some. We do have lots of new buds on our cantaloupe and watermelon, and we've got new cantaloupe and watermelon growing, and so that's a good thing. And that spaghetti squash that I thought was a goner, well, lo and behold, it's produced more spaghetti squash. And then the squash, the other kind of round zucchini, well, it's coming back too. So it is outlasted the what is that? Oh shoot, that bug that gets inside the vines. Vine borer. And I don't know. But I am tired of gardening. I should have planted a winter garden for peas and things. Inside my flower bed, I noticed that the kale that I planted in spring that never grew, it started to grow. So I picked some of that off, and we're going to be eating that here. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. I got work to do, so we're going to start with weed eating. So join me. Let's do this. I don't know if you saw me scream or heard me scream and saw me jump, but there's one of those zigzag spiders right over there, and I forgot. I knew he was there the other day. I totally forgot, and I went into his web, and he did not get on me, but it freaked me out anyway. If you're not familiar with the zigzag spider, let me show you the zigzag spider. That is a zigzag spider. That was the zigzag spider. He's pretty dang big, you can tell by the chicken wire, and the underneath side of him is really spooky looking, and I don't know, they just freak me out. They're garden spiders, and supposedly they eat other spiders and other insects, and so they're supposedly good, but oh my. Oh, and I just got done seeing some fairly big size balls that fall from the boat tree. That boat tree has dropped quite a few of them. Well, up there at the RV, we keep hearing these crashes, and smaller ones about this size are falling from the tree. And the other day, one hit me in the back of the shoulder. I was bent over, and one landed right there. I saved the little Sherman cat's life because he was underneath me, and had I not bent over, it wouldn't have hit me. It would have hit that little tiny cat. I think it would have killed him because, oh my gosh, it hurt so bad. It hurt so bad. My arm went tingly numb after it hit me right in that perfect spot. Oh, it's still tender to touch on it. Anyway, they fall from the trees, and they've been falling, and I sure hope it doesn't hit one of those kittens when they fall. These right here are big, like I said. I didn't even know that tree was a boat art over there. Anyway, it's neither here nor there. Spiders, boat art trees, it don't matter. I got weed eating to do, so let's keep going. So you can see the garden tunnel behind me, how bad it looks. We have got to get this old plastic off and replace it with new plastic before winter sets in. It really doesn't hold up. This plastic does not hold up. I saw on YouTube some people saying that 4 or 5 years. This is the second sheeting, and we only went through one winter, 2 summers, 1 winter, and we've used 2 sheetings. I think they made plastic a lot stronger, a lot more resistant to the elements than they are now. I think they're probably all worried about biodegradable or something. The problem is it degrades sitting there. And so we have got to find a better plastic to cover this. However, we have a lot of plastic left over because we bought a big gigantic roll, so we're not going to buy any. We're just going to use what we have and get through the winter with it. And we're not growing things in the summer anymore, so we don't have to worry about it being protected in the summertime, except for the rains. We do need to protect the stuff inside from the rains because we don't want the shelving units and stuff that have that presswood shelves to get all wet and messed up. But yeah, if anybody knows where to get plastic for these garden tunnels, if you could let us know, that'd be really great, because this plastic we bought, it said it was good. I don't remember the ply number, but it supposedly is for stuff like this. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Still got weeding to do. Let's do it. I'm down to one string. That's not good. You see this blackberry bush right here? This big tall one? Yeah, I made a big mistake putting it there. It's got thorns everywhere and it hurts. And worse than that, there's like, I just mowed them, weed-eated them down, but all in here are new sprouts, some 3-4 feet away from this original. So I'm gonna have to use the Tordon. That's what we use to kill off the trees, these thorn trees. I'm going to put Tordon all over it, and that will take it through the root system and hopefully kill off any other of the vines that are coming off of it, because I don't want them here. It's so close to the garden right here that it will hurt, and it was a mistake I made. I was thinking that this would be the fence line and it would crawl down the fence line. I just didn't anticipate it growing everywhere, and I didn't know about the whole growing big branches with thorns on it. I don't know what I was thinking. I do have a blackberry bush over there that's thornless, and it's the one that's growing through that trellis, and hopefully it will do just fine. Or I can get a second thornless blackberry when we get our the trees that died. We have to replace 5 trees that died in our orchard, and so we need to do it at the right time of year this time. I don't remember when we did it, February or March. It's too late. We need to do it in the winter and get them in the ground when they're totally dormant, to allow them plenty enough time for the ground and everything. And I don't know. We're not really up on what to do with trees. We did exactly what they told us to do, and they sprouted, and then they died back really fast. So it is what it is, I guess. Anyway, let's keep weeding. Weeding? Let's keep weeding. There's thunder roaring in the distance, and I'm hearing a cat cry from that direction, which they shouldn't be way over there. And my string flew off, so I got to restring. Don't go anywhere. I put mosquito repellent on, but I swear those mosquitoes know the one spot I might have missed, and then they get me. So I'm going to put some more on and then finish weed eating. Oh, did I tell you? Tina moved her babies. I don't know if I told you that she put them underneath the step in one of the videos yet. I just don't remember if I told you. But she had taken them from underneath the barbecue and put them underneath one of those pallet steps. And they stayed there for a couple of days, and then she moved them again and she moved them underneath the RV, so now they're kind of exposed. And I'm worried about the rain, because the rain comes washing down, and if she doesn't have them in the right place, they'll get wet. And so when I'm hearing this thunder, I'm thinking about those baby kittens, and if she'll let me move them and put them just in the box, you know, a little bit back further. I don't know if she will, but we'll have to wait and see. I'm not going to do it now because, again, I got weed eating to do. Sounds like we got raindrops. Feels like we got raindrops. Well, the garden's good enough, but before we go, let me show you a couple of things. Let's go look at the pickles. They're not pickles, they're cucumbers, and they're almost gone. Time to pull out the bushes. These flowers right here, they're sprouting up everywhere. Sweet potatoes, black eyes, watermelon, cantaloupe. This one fell off. Spaghetti squash. See, I've got one right there. A new one starting right here. Green onions. There's green onions as well. Ginger. This is the Jerusalem artichoke. I think it's time to pick them because they're dying back. This is that zucchini that got that worm in it. But you can see that there's new growth. You can see it's got a couple of still left. Strawberry plant, sweet potato, my banana tree, which is suffering. Okay, so as you can see, the garden is pretty much finished. The watermelon and the cantaloupe are still doing fairly okay. They've rebloomed and they've gotten greener, and so I think we're going to get quite a few more of those before the season's out. They may not be big, they may be little like this little guy, but we notice they still taste just mighty fine. And even this little guy, he's way smaller than the ones I've picked. And so, into season, smaller fruit, but still good fruit. And I still am getting some cucumbers off those dead things. The problem with the cucumbers, and the reason why I think they died, is because we don't pick them when they're little. They end up being like this big and this big around before we even notice that there's a cucumber hanging there. I don't know, we looked everywhere and then all of a sudden we'd see these big gigantic things. I think that's what pretty much kind of killed it off, because they are like, we produce seed, we need to die now. I don't know. Again, I'm not much of a gardener, just kind of learning, because we do need to learn how to grow our own food in case something goes awry. And you just never know in this world what's going to happen. And so I do highly recommend everybody try to learn to grow a garden before you need to learn to grow a garden. And that's what I've been doing, practicing while I can. So when or if things go awry, I already know what to do. And so anyhow, that's the end of today's video, because I'm tired. It's dinner hour, and the rain did stop, by the way. So we'll see you next time. God bless you all. Be sure to like, share, press that notification bell, and subscribe. And we will see you next time on the homestead. Bye-bye now.